Good morning and welcome into today's Sports Brief. I'm Gerhard Mathangani. We start with news from the high school gridiron today. A trio of schools around the state have canceled football games due to COVID-19 concerns. Weaver Bearcats have forfeited the next two games, and that includes a date at #1 Piedmont. That was scheduled to be the Bulldogs' homecoming game. It also cancels a Saturday matchup against Armurchie, Georgia. Meanwhile, Helena has also canceled its next two games. The Husky will lose a big region game against Pelham and McAdory on the 25th. Also, Russell County has canceled this week's game against Lee Montgomery. Moving up to college football, Alabama closing in on its season opener in 2 weeks. The Tide are ranked #2 in the country. They have a veteran quarterback and offensive line returning back in the fold, but football fans also need to be keeping an eye out for that receiving corps. Of course, Alabama lost the premier players in the country, with Jerry Jeudy and Henry Ruggs now making a name for themselves in the NFL. However, returning starter Jalen Waddle says the young guys are coming along well and their development has been steady across the board for the receivers.
I think all three of the young receivers that came in has been really challenged, and they accepted the challenge really well. So I think they're doing real good. All of them, they are learning real fast, and they're going to be good. I think we don't try to learn like a certain position. We try to learn the concept. So you're not just out there because you don't really know where you're going to be based on the concept. So you got to learn every concept, and we try to learn that way.
The Tide will open their season at Missouri on September 26th. Moving over to the Diamond, Major League Baseball announced today the World Series will be played entirely at one site. The Rangers' new ballpark in Arlington will be the home of the World Series. Now, it's a part of a larger bubble plan for the upcoming playoffs aimed at minimizing exposure to the coronavirus with travel. The National League Championship will also be played in Arlington, Texas, and the AL Championship in San Diego, California. Major League Baseball also hopes to have about 25% capacity for those postseason games. Meanwhile, the Atlanta Braves are looking to be a part of the chase for a pennant and a World Series crown. Braves in Game 2 against the Orioles last night. Freddie Freeman got the Braves with a nice start offensively. RBI double off the wall in right field. He is now on a 10-game hitting streak. Braves up 1-0 in the third. Top of the fourth, Adam Duvall crushes a solo shot to left field. Braves double up their lead, now 2-0. Top of the ninth, Freddie Freeman again coming up with the offense. Lines a double down to center. Ronald Acuna Jr. scores. The Braves played well from start to finish. They collect 13 hits and go on to win it 5-1. And keep in mind, coming up tomorrow is the AHSAA Game of the Week. Catch Shades Valley and top-ranked Mountain Brook right here on WOTM. Kickoff is set for 7 o'clock. And that's your sports brief for this morning. We're back with our program next.